you get, okay, in an example. The question says, given the geometric series 256 plus m plus 64 plus 32. Plus what? 32 plus up to infinity. Right? So there are 4 terms of the series that are given. Right? The first question says, determine the value of m. Now m is the second term. So m is, this is T2. M is T2. Okay? Now, in order for us to be able to calculate the value of m, right, we use the fact that T2 over T1 is equal to a common ratio. And that common ratio is also equal to T3 over T2. Right? So our T2 is m, T1 is 256, T3 is 64, and T2 is m. Okay, so we create this equation. Then we solve that equation. Okay, it's quadratic because when you cross multiply m by m will give you m squared. Then 256 times 64, it will give you 16,384. All right? Then you find the square both sides, you will get plus or minus 128. Now, since we get 2 values of m, we have to make a choice in terms of what's the best value. If you look at the series, it has got positive terms, so it will make sense to choose the positive of the 2. Right? So our m is going to be 128. Now I remember why I discussed this. I remember him asking. Okay, I remember him asking. Right? So 2.3.1 determines value. This is how you calculate the m. Right? You should have copied this down already, because I sent you the PDF. And please, you need to stop being lazy. You won't go anywhere. I sent the PDF on the group. You should have copied down all the way today. We would have started from where I wanted to actually start. So, can you copy this down quickly, please? How many of you have done it at home? Raise your hand. There is no one. Okay. Then the second question, it says calculate the sum of the first 8 terms of the series. The sum of the first 8 terms. So can you please be part of this? Please do me a favor. I expect everyone to be paying attention. Okay? I expect everyone to be paying attention. Okay, and you too, you need to stop what you are doing. Okay? Can I have that packet of soup? Can you stop it? And why are you distributing sweets in the class? He surprises me a lot. Before he was in my class last year, he used to like to come to my lessons. Now you are in my class, look at how you are doing. Yeah, now you are in my class, look at how you are behaving. Which means it's not the previous teachers who are a problem, it's you who's the problem. Alright, let me carry on. You end up wanting to blame the teacher and all that. Evaluate yourself. Okay. Alright, I'm going to carry on. And let me warn you. I think I told the other class that it's an advantage that you are in my class, because I'm the one who is going to set a standardized test on sequences and series. I'll also set the one on geometry and trig. So if you are not paying attention like this, you are at high risk of not passing. Okay? Yes, I'm being honest. You are at high risk of not passing. You'll be disadvantaging yourself in a very, very big way. And it's a huge shame. All right. Okay, so here you've got a question from a past examination paper. Okay. It's a shame that we have to talk about this in a metric maths class. I don't need it with you. Who brought this in? Look, and this is not even very healthy. You never know, maybe if it's you who brought, that's what causes you to not concentrate. All right. Can I have your attention? It's a huge thing. It's my first time. Listen, this is my first time in my teaching career in this school to confiscate sweets in a metric maths class. I've never done that. It's a huge shame. All right, let me carry on. And listen, and the shameful part is that you just came from break. It's the third lesson after break time. What were you doing during break time? Yeah, then they should have eaten those sweets then during break time. And sweets are not healthy. Let me advise you, sweets are not healthy. Okay? No. Eat proper food which gives you carbohydrates or convert it to glucose nicely. Okay? All right, let me carry on. Let me warn you a little bit. Right? On the day that you write the sequence and series test, don't come to school without knowing what I just did here. Don't have the guts to wake up that morning, you bath, maybe your parents take you into the car, and then they drive you here, you get into the school premises, and you don't know what I just did here. You get 0 for that question. Okay? If you don't know what I just did here, you get 0 for that question. And you come out saying, I've never seen it, but Mr. Tiponda is doing it now. Today, on the what? 7th of February. Right? Okay. I don't have time to do many questions. I don't have the time. If I do one, listen. Please, I want you to be aware of this. If I do one, I explain it well and everything. I don't need to do a second, third, and fourth. There's no need. Yes, there's no need. Don't get me wrong there. You are interpreting me in an incorrect way. Yes, ma'am.
I'm so sorry to trouble you, sir. I have been asked not to demand that if you could kindly do registration this afternoon for Mr. Villiers.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. Right. Listen, can I share with you something? If you didn't understand the inequality, that's not grade 12. So what do? Mr. Chiponda sent you a PDF, right? You go back and refresh yourself. But Mr. Chiponda was talking about inequalities, and he said we did that in grade 11, grade 10. I don't have the time to go over all that. You understand?
This wasn't in grade 11.
Then it's grade 10 again.
No, sir, it wasn't.
All right.
Sir, we did.
Okay. Can I carry on? Inequalities are not part of grade 12. All right. Okay. Can I have your attention? Allow me to carry on, please. So I have done 3.1. Now I need to do 3.2. Right? Can you pay attention, you two? Pay attention. Right, so I'm done with sum to infinity. Right?